Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of my podcast series. Today's episode is on breadcrumbing. My podcasts are designed to help you thrive after your breakup. As ever, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. I am on other platforms which are more visual. The links are in the description below. But for YouTube, I like to adopt a podcast feel. So please sit back, listen, enjoy, and of course, leave your comments below. So I'm Marcos, and I'm not an expat coach. Instead, I help people navigate their post-breakup healing journey in a healthy and secure way. Okay, so breadcrumbing. This is a topic that really makes my blood boil. I see the effects breadcrumbing has on the people I help, who, on a day-to-day basis, are working so hard using no contact to heal and move forward. Breadcrumbing will be one of the biggest tests you will face during no contact from your ex. But if you've built your boundaries high and deep, and you've started to develop your emotional control, and you are aware of your own value, then you can manage these breadcrumbs in a healthy and secure manner. And we are all about being healthy and secure during our healing journey. So what are breadcrumbs? Well, they are interactions from your ex that are designed to lead you on with no real intention of attempting to reconcile and start a new relationship with you. Basically, they are stringing you along, leading to confusion your end and potentially setting you back in your healing journey, as your emotions end up in the washing machine again, as you keep getting dragged back into emotional chaos. Let's be blunt here. It's pure manipulation to serve your ex's own needs. So in this podcast, I'm just going to give you some tips on spotting potential breadcrumbing and some tips on how to manage them. Again, always in a healthy and secure manner. So examples of breadcrumbing could be the very low level ones, such as the blocking unblock game on the phone or social media, or liking or commenting your posts on social media. These are very simple to extinguish. You ignore them. And for the avoidance of doubt, you do not waste any time trying to figure out what it actually means. You stay in no contact and you stay in your healing process. Remember, you are secure and healthy. You do not waste any energy on games like this. Other examples could include direct messaging of no real substance, namely any direct message that is not significant and meaningful. Again, you know your ex better, but I fully understand you may be in a state of confusion, so this is what I recommend. Any texts asking about information that they can easily obtain just by using their brain or a simple internet search, I would ignore. I know that sounds a little rude, but remember they wanted to break up. They did not want you in their life, and you control who has access to you now. Just maintain no contact. It's not ghosting. It's establishing a healthy boundary that you will not waste your time with text messages like this. The next bucket of messages are tricky, and you will have to show strength on how you deal with it. So these are non-emotional, non-committal messages, such as, "Hi, how are you?" So initially, these are very low-level interactions from your ex designed for you to carry the conversation. And this is how I would respond, of course, dependent on your intention. And your intention should always be to heal. If your intention is to move forward and not reconcile, well, you just ignore your ex. Remember, they decided to end the relationship and you are under no obligation to respond to them. This is what they wanted, remember. Now, they'll come back again. This time you respond in a secure and healthy manner and state that you do not want to hear from them. Now you have set a clear boundary here. And what I have seen dealing with people I have helped is that your ex will try for a third time. This time you uphold your boundary and block them, and you block them on all platforms. Remember, intention and consistency is the key, so no unblocking afterwards. They stay blocked. Now, I fully understand breakups are confusing and you are still unsure about a reconciliation with your ex, and that is okay. So this is what I would recommend. The overarching principles are as follows. It is their responsibility to attempt to commence a reconciliation process. Proceed with caution. Remember, you are still in no contact, so you never initiate conversation. So you reply politely and then go back into no contact. Remember, you are using no contact for healing and not to get your ex back. You match their energy. You allow them to carry forward the conversation. Now, I know there is some online content which advises that you should make your ex sweat a bit before replying, but I do not believe in games about delaying a response. Be true and authentic. If you are able to respond straight away, then respond. If you are busy, then you are busy. Remember, healthy and secure people do not play games. But before you reply, stop, breathe, and think. Use your journal. If this takes a bit of time, I'm sure your ex can wait a bit. You have to respond with logic and not emotions. Never disclose your emotional state to your ex. If you then sense you are being breadcrumbed, that is to say your ex is stringing you along, you cut the interactions immediately and return into no contact. Look, if they genuinely want a reconciliation, they will tell you in a roundabout way. If they continue to string you along, they have no intention to reconcile with you. The next type of messages are the emotional ones, like I miss you, I love you, I thought of you. These are designed to stir up an emotional reaction from you, but in general, this is what I would recommend. If your intention is to move forward and not reconcile, then proceed as mentioned before. Establish and uphold your boundaries. If you are open to a reconciliation, then maintain the same principles mentioned before. You respond with a statement something along the lines of your words need to match your actions, and you go back into no contact and you wait. Remember, you are secure, and you will have to exercise patience to determine their intentions. If they are genuine, they will back up their words with actions. I know that sounds a bit passive-aggressive, but actually you are setting a boundary and you are upholding your position that it is their responsibility to attempt to fix what they broke. It is not your job. If they have genuine intentions to attempt to reconcile, they will show you. You are not a game and certainly not an option. So why do they do the breadcrumbing? Well, you know me, I do not like to get in the head of your ex, and there could be 1,000,001 reasons why they do this. At the end of the day, they are doing this for their own selfish reasons. They are seeking validation from you. They are just toying with you. They want to know if you are still available. Once they know you are still available, by you taking the bait, they will treat you as an option, and you are not an option. So do not take the breadcrumbs. You are worth so much more than that. Look, if an ex wants to attempt a reconciliation, they will go about it in an indirect way. I mean, they're not going to say it, but remember, actions always speak louder than words. Hopefully you are starting to understand this during no contact. Anything else is a selfish, manipulative act designed to meet their own needs. Your priority is to heal, maintain, and uphold your boundaries, not to massage their ego. Drop me a comment on your experiences of breadcrumbing and how you have dealt with it. Before I go, I just want to say, stay strong, stay in no contact, and don't take the crumbs. Do the inner work and you will find someone to enjoy the whole feast of life with. Thank you for listening, and if you are listening to this before you go to bed, good night and sleep well. Remember, no matter how bad you feel, the sun will still rise tomorrow.